Happy Sunday, guys. I'm off the church. Hope you guys are too. Again, it's not about just making money, but it's also about living out your purpose, living out the God-called destinies that you guys have. That as you earn more, there's a certain purpose on why money starts coming your way. And I believe you find that when you go to church. You find that when you devote yourself into something that's greater and bigger than yourself. Because if you just live for yourself, it will come out empty. That it will come to a point in time that you get to buy the stuff that you want. That when you get to buy the stuff that you want, also, if it's not for something bigger and greater, it's not for something that will create a lasting impact, I think it will just become fleeting as well. So I hope this helps someone, inspire someone also, that there's more to life than just earning, buying those breakouts, staying in those uptrends, positioning in good businesses. But it's also for you living out your life in purpose and in destiny as well. Sino dapat may hawak ng pera pagkasal?
Syempre, isang pinanggagalingan kasi ng bulsa niyan eh. So, si Mrs. dapat. Ang gulo pala ng bulsa.
Okay lang. Okay, this is Mike, guys.
Hi.
Did you like church? Where are we headed now? So just finished church. I'll try to do stocks by request in a bit, no? So for those who
Marvin, I love you! I love you!
Kailangan may ma-add ka na
You're
value.
the best! No. You're the best!
Sino humawak ng pera sa bahay nyo? Husband or wife?
Both.
Both, okay. Ba, yung iba na kay Mrs. Got disrupted, but yeah, stocks by request will be sent in the next few segments of this video. So those who send your stocks will include them. It's my wife who will make it.
No, of course not.
Yeah, your stock picks. What's your stock pick?
Jollibee.
Why Jollibee?
Because I like to eat Jollibee.
So let's talk about 3 stocks that you've requested via social media, and then we'll try to do more later on based on the stocks that you've requested. First stock is Ayala Land. Ayala Land had the largest value turnover last Friday, and what we're seeing here is that the stock started to bounce already as it hit 36 pesos per share. So the closer it was to 36, you saw Ayala Land started to bounce after hitting 36. 1, 2, 3, 4 candlesticks, bringing it up to where it is right now. So for those who bought at the bounce because it was relatively oversold, the first target price that you could possibly hit is around 39.7 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? If you're a quick trader and you bought it from the bounce of 36 and you bought it because it was oversold, your target price, your first target price is 39.7 pesos per share for the short term. So please remember this, the overall trend, the overall condition is still bearish. No buy signal for position traders, but for quick traders who bought because it was oversold, for those who bought because it bounced, your first target price is at 39.7 pesos per share. Failure to break out of 39.7, take profits. If it breaks out of that, we can possibly see a challenge around 41 to 42 over the short term, but rest assured, I'll give you an update when it happens, should it happens, and when the time comes that there may be sudden shifts or movements in the stock as well. Alright, so let's go to another large cap stocks. You have to remember, I posted this in a previous video, that all of the things that we're seeing, especially in the closing over the past few days, was brought about by window dressing by a lot of foreign funds, making their portfolios, not just foreign funds but even local funds, making their portfolios look relatively better in their mutual funds and UITFs as well. But here's what's interesting. SM Prime closed relatively strong, relatively high. It closed at around 35.95 pesos per share, which was a very large candle. For those who attended our candlestick analysis trainings, we know that this gives you a large amount of conviction. If you are a day-to-day trader, that larger candlestick movements denote larger buying sprees of individuals or investors on a short-term basis. But it's not just that. MACD and RSI denotes movement from oversold levels already. It's also denoting a possible shift and change in direction. And here's the thing, moving averages have started to get crossed, meaning you're seeing a cross from bearish to bullish as well. So why am I saying this? For those who are watching and analyzing SM Prime Holdings, please take note of this, the 35.5 level. Why am I saying this? From the 35.5 level, if it stays above that, the stock is now finally bullish again. I repeat, those who are watching SMPH, watch for the 35.5 level. If SM Prime finally or at least stays above that level, we can possibly see it already start to reverse and move up. It's its chance in the sun to turn from bearish to bullish. It's its chance from the sun to turn from something that was going down to something that's moving up. So I'll update you, but if it fails to go down, or if it fails to hold that level, take profits, get away from the stock, and live to fight another day. But if it stays above 35.5, position traders may now start coming in. Again, your goal for position trading is to come in when there's a reversal. It stays above 35.5, bounces above that, you can now come in if you're a position trader. If you're a quick trader, that denotes that the breakout will go even further and you don't have to sell your stocks yet as of this point in time. Next, I want to talk about ISM. ISM started to break. Whoa, wait. ISM started to break out just a few days ago. The breakout point was around 1.45, 1.5 pesos per share. Now, here's the thing. If you also use moving averages, it broke out from a lot of those moving averages at that point in time. So why am I saying this? Breakout from that area, the junction of moving averages, the movement from a lot of price and momentum oscillators denotes a bullish movement upward. So here's the thing. You are holding ISM as of this point in time, quick and position traders. The trend is still up. The stock is still breaking out. No sell signal yet if you are holding ISM. Again, now here's the temptation. The market is bearish. The biggest temptation is to sell too quickly. However, as long as the stock is still up, as long as indicators are still pointing that it's bullish and there's no reversal yet, as long as the breakout is still pretty much there, you are a quick and position trader. No need to sell for you, no need to take profits yet. The goal here is to maximize your gains and minimize your losses, and the goal here, if you are right, is to hold it to the longest time you can until you see a reversal happen. So I'll try to do more videos, and I hope you learn from this undertaking of the videos that we are doing. I'm trying to maximize my time here in Manila because I'm leaving for Qatar tomorrow. So I hope you guys learn a lot from this, and we'll see if there's more in a bit within the day. So join me for the remainder of my day as well. Hey guys, part 2 of our stocks by request, and I'm with... Say hello.
Hello.
Do you have any requests? No? No requests? Any tips? None also? People want to hear you
Okay.
It's okay? Alright. Next stock is Wilcon. Wilcon has been moving sideways now, but for position traders, the stock is still pretty much in an uptrend. For those who are following the trend, the long-term movement is still headed up. So if you're a position trader, you have no sell signal yet. You can still hold on to the stock as of this point in time. But if you're a quick trader, over the short term, Wilcon is relatively moving sideways already. The support of Wilcon can be found at 11.6 and the resistance is at 12.25. So if you even try to measure the risk and reward, it's relatively close to the resistance already. So you buy as much as you can, as close as you can to 11.6. If it bounces, goes back to 11.6 and hits that and goes up again, it's a buy signal for it. But as of this point in time, as it's relatively not as close to it, you can wait until it hits the proper time for it to actually bounce and you can pounce on it. If it breaks out of the resistance, you add another one, so it get 1 peso to it. It can go to around 13.5 should the breakout happen, but failure to hold 12.6 will bring the stock back down to around 11 peso levels as well. The next stock is quite interesting because as the market has been bearish over the past few weeks and months already, this stock has remained resilient. Now, in spite of it, over the past few years, its fundamentals has been, for me, not as good as other stocks out there, but the technicals has proven to be amazing. The technicals has shown that stocks that are in uptrends will continue to go up until something shifts or until sentiment changes towards another direction. I'm talking about Agri-Nurture. Agri-Nurture or ANI is still up. It's still in an uptrend. It's still the trend is still poising and moving the stock higher. So if you are a position trader and you own Agri-Nurture, no sell signal yet. Hold on to your positions. Maximize it until its fullest extent, until the uptrend starts to reverse further. So position traders, no sell signal yet. If you are a quick trader, the stock just broke out again. Just a few days ago, it broke out from the 15 peso level. After that breakout, we saw the stock push even higher again. So for quick traders who bought from the breakout, you have 3 consecutive green candles that are showing you that the stock is relatively bullish still. The movement upward will show you that there's still a possible sense of momentum towards the stock. So a soft target price that you could peg for Agri-Nurture is at 16 pesos per share. So the breakout from 15 levels brought about by the 3 successive large green candles will bring it to 16 over the short term. So all short-term indicators also for Agri-Nurture are saying that the stock is bullish short, mid, and long term. So as of this point in time, for those who bought at the breakout, maximize your returns also. Don't sell. Hold on to your position. Let's see how it goes for 16 as the stock starts to proceed and attack the 16 level. However, if it does not, if it attacks it also, we still haven't found any reversal signals from any of our chart overlays, price and momentum oscillators, and even moving averages as well. So those who are using Agri-Nurture, no sell signal yet. Hold your position for both quick traders and position traders as well. So that's it for now. Part 3 coming soon. Say bye-bye. Or not bye-bye, we're coming back, but any tips?
Trade well, trade
No, pang-ending yun. You can't say that. No, you have to say something more than that.
I won't lie.
Why not?
I know. It's a weekend.
So?
It's time to rest and relax.
Okay. Sige, alright guys. Stay tuned for part 3. 2 more stocks to go. So last 2 stocks, we have Shakey's, which is still pretty much in a downtrend. You are a position trader, stay away from Shakey's yet because it is still headed down and no reversal signal yet is in sight. However, now let's try to analyze it from a quick trading perspective. If you are a quick trader, the stock is at a 12.4 support level. This is a pretty much not the strongest, but at the support level where it has hit before and bounced sometime way back in the past. So why am I saying this? At 12.4, if it bounces, it could possibly go back to around 13 plus, which you can set as your target price. So a bounce from 12.4 warrants a buy signal, which you can sell at the next resistance, which I'll update you also as it continues to progress if it bounces. However, if it fails to bounce, you may expect pizza to continue to go down to around 11.8 to as low as 11 should the breakdown continue. So for quick traders, we have something conditional for pizza. Fails to stay above 11 point. If it fails to bounce from 12.4, stay away from it. I repeat, if pizza stays, if na-distract ako sa ingay nung dumana sa sakyan. So pizza 12.4 fails to stay above 12.4, avoid it. You are a position trader at this point in time, avoid it also because there's no reversal signal in sight. The only buy signal you could possibly have if you're watching pizza is if it bounces 12.4, the buy is over there, it stays above it. Target price is around 13. Last stock is East-West Bank. East-West Bank pretty much still in a downtrend, still pretty much bearish. Short and mid-term oscillators, indicators are denoting that the stock is bearish, it's not worth buying. On a short-term perspective for quick traders, the stock is also bearish, it just broke down even more. So if you are a quick trader, stay away from East-West Bank. If you are a position trader, stay away from East-West Bank as well. So that's it. Those are our stocks for the week. If you are new to this channel or this page, subscribe or like so you get updated on all of the things about the stock market as well. And you know this, the heart and the goal of why I do these videos is just really educate and change the narrative that we see more and more Filipinos just really be financially free, because I really believe it's time, no? It's time for more Filipinos to just invest. And the greatest weapon that you have is you investing in yourself, investing in knowledge, so you make the right decisions when it comes to your money. And I just really want to see you guys do well, do right, because investing in the stock market is just a very small percentage of the entire population. And if we see more Filipinos invest and make money in it, I think it will inspire more people that they can actually see that it can be done, that you don't have to live your life in an 8-to-5 job, 9-to-6 job, that there's an alternative, that if you choose to be an entrepreneur, you choose to be an investor, that there's ways for you to be financially free as well, that it can be done doing something that you love, doing something that you're passionate about. And that's how I live my life. I just want to do the things that I love. I love to do the things that I'm passionate about, and I just want to do things that, alam mo yun, from the grand scheme of things, is something that can make a difference in the lives of people as well. So, and I believe the stock market is there not just for us to earn, but it allows us to help build our economy to be as strong as it can be. So that's it. God bless you. Have a great start to the week ahead. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. To all of our kababayans in Qatar, I'll be there in a day. See you all again soon.
Yvonne's in her happy place. Why do you like this place so much?
There's a lot of interesting stuff.
Let's pay.
Like this. Oh?
Yeah.